What's up, everybody? Some gamer gremlin here, and I've been kind of following this story, kind of not. The whole Johnny Somali, and probably gonna get the book thrown at him in South Korean court because of live streams that he's been doing. If you don't know anything about this guy, what he does is he's like one of those IRL streamers, and he basically just goes to a foreign country and is a menace to society. I don't know any other way to say it. So Atozi just released this video 2 hours ago. I've already watched the whole thing. I more just want to kind of react to this part right here. And then this part right here. Because this dumbass gets shit-faced drunk 6 hours before his court date. Like, he gets on a live stream at 3 o'clock in the morning, streams for 3 hours, gets shit-faced drunk, walks into the courtroom an hour late, still drunk and hungover from his live stream. And Atozi, Legal Mindset, and I think one or two other guys went there. And I'm reacting to the Atozi one because I'm probably going to get so much shit for saying this, but this is the first thing that popped into my mind the first time I saw Atozi. But he looks like Onision if Onision hadn't have gone to the dark side. He's like the light side Onision. He looks like the light side Onision to me. I'm probably gonna get so much shit for saying that, but I'm totally gonna say it because that's what he looks like to me. So this is what this dumbass was saying.
Oh, intelligence security charge.
Oh, and he's wearing the MAGA hat because I think what he's hoping is that Trump will come in and save his ass. Honey, Trump ain't that stupid.
National Intelligence Security Charge. Does anybody know what the that mean? They saying the National Intelligence Service is gonna come get me. Tell them come find us.
God, he even sounds ignorant. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Scared of them.
How is this guy playing his cards in the dumbest way possible every single time? I mean, like, it's like every decision he makes is going to make everything infinitely worse for himself.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Okay, so the part that I want to react to is... let's see. Fast forwarding. Because this is them in the thing. So, like, yeah, Legal Mind sent this guy. I think that's another guy. Yeah, it was like 4 guys that went up to see this.
Okay, so
yeah,
he's
then, so legally, Johnny Somali was not supposed to show that letter, but he did on stream. So he didn't just show it to one person; he showed it to like a whole slew of people, and they got a picture of it.
being charged that.
Yeah, but
no,
he
not
shouldn't show
confirmed.
that.
Not confirmed. Not confirmed.
Okay.
It's at the prosecutors, but there's a very high chance that they will indict.
Yeah.
And maybe they have indicted. We don't know yet, but we will find out.
So could that add more charges for him as well?
No, he can show that. I mean, thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
He pleaded guilty to the other charges that they had.
Oh yeah, the Johnny Somali went in, pleaded guilty to all of his charges, and this motherfucker thinks that he's going to be a free man in a couple months. Homeboy is probably more Delulu than fucking Amberlyn Reed. Jeez.
Which was obstruction of business, carrying a rotting fish and threatening people with it in public, twerking on the train.
Carrying a rotten fish around.
And that kind of thing.
Right. The dapper gentleman who was in the recap I did after the stream, he did a court summary where essentially he wrote down everything that happened during the courtroom.
Okay, so this is what I really wanted to react to, because some of the things that he is being charged for, it's not even that he's being accused for it. We all know he did it. They're just going, well, we're gonna fucking charge you for this shit.
So here we have Johnny Somali court case, March 7th, 2025, first hearing. 9:50, courtroom doors open. 9:50.
Okay, so the courtroom doors opened at 9:50, 9:51 courtroom layout and observations.
1. Courtroom layout and observations. Atosi begins to make a courtroom sketch. Just in case you were wondering, this is my courtroom sketch here. So this is
It is a lovely sketch. Don't let anybody ever tell you it is not a lovely sketch. Just putting that out there.
exactly what the courtroom looked like from the podium where we were sitting. So you have the judge in the center there, the Korean flag behind him. You have the prosecution on one side and then the defense on the other side. And as you can see, Johnny's stanced up in a very oversized white suit.
Oh yeah, I'll find a picture of him.
And then obviously in the middle there, you had the interpreters because there was no witnesses that was called to this case yet. Hearings begin. 10:09, Ramsey Khalid Ismail is called to the
Okay, so that's Johnny Somali's real name. Ramsey is called to the stand. His lawyer informs the judge that he is attempting to contact him. The entire court waits. The judge appears mildly irritated.
stand. His lawyer informs the judge that he is attempting to contact him. The entire court waits. The judge appears mildly irritated. 10:11, delay.
Okay, so 10:11, delayed confirmed. The lawyer finally makes contact with Ramsey and informs the court that he will arrive 15 minutes late. 11 o'clock, Johnny Somali absent. So okay, so they're already... So yeah, he's an hour late because the doors opened at 9:50, 10:11, delay confirmed. 11 o'clock, he's still not there. So he at this point, he is an hour late.
It confirmed. The lawyer finally makes contact with Ramsey and informs the court that he will arrive 15 minutes late.
Cooking dinner is so much simpler with Home Chef's oven-ready
I am
meals.
not getting
Made with
creamy if
fresh,
you can't make
pre-portioned...
me.
At 11, Johnny Somali is absent. Johnny has still not appeared in court. Given that he was drinking all night, it is possible that he is still intoxicated. His lawyer appears to be attempting to sober him up. 11:09, Ramsey arrives. The courtroom informed Ramsey that he is on his way up the stairs. The judge and prosecution appeared mildly irritated. 11:11.
Mildly, they're appearing mildly irritated. By the way, they are probably massively irritated. I know I would be if I was the judge.
11. Ramsey enters the courtroom looking very rough. He is wearing an ill-fitted gray suit that is too large for him and a red MAGA cap.
Okay, let's see. Johnny... I got chords like on my thing. Somali... Chord. Okay, so there's a U in there. Alright, Johnny's... Images. Let's see. Where is the picture of him? Court. Shoot. I need to find a picture of him in the suit. My God, this guy's an idiot. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, South Korean streamers actually put out a bounty on this dumbass. Right,
As he enters, he smirks at Atosi and me. He then notices Legal Mindset, who is slightly in his blind spot. Seeing Legal Mindset, he grins foolishly and sticks his tongue out at him. Hank follows closely behind. In an attempt to appear confident, Ramsey fails to follow courtroom protocol. He is told to remove his hat, which he does. However, while smirking at Legal Mindset, he absent-mindedly puts it back on. The court...
What a dumbass. Okay, so not only is he wearing a hat in a courtroom, and he has been told to take the hat off, he sticks out his tongue at someone in the courtroom. What is wrong with this idiot?
Court officer immediately instructs him to remove it again. He then attempts to sit in the interpreter's seat and is told to move. So he originally went to the center, but obviously he can't be there, so he had to go to the defense side. After a brief moment of confusion, he finds his lawyer and sits beside him. He once again glances at Legal Mindset, smirks, and sticks out his tongue.
Oh my god. If you are ever in the situation where you need to go to court for anything, even if it is just like you were going 3 miles over the speed limit in a school zone during school, do not do any of this stuff. Don't do any of it. Take Johnny Somali and look at it as a what not to do in a courtroom.
The judge and prosecution observe everything. In the audience, 2 female journalists sit directly in front of us. A white male journalist sits on the left-hand side of the courtroom, all of them rapidly taking notes on their laptops.
And probably trying their best not to laugh their asses off at this ignoramus fucking American who obviously doesn't know shit from Shiola. I would not have been able to keep my cool in that courtroom. For sure.
Tops. Ramsey is instructed to stand for the judge. His demeanor is disrespectful and irreverent. The judge asks for his occupation, to which he falsely claims to be a student. The judge raises an eyebrow, but does not otherwise react.
Even the judge knows this guy is full of shit. Oh my god, I cannot wait to hear his sentencing. Ugh.
When asked to confirm his address, Ramsey suddenly adopts a confused and helpless foreigner persona. He pretends to...
He probably should have adopted that at the very beginning of it instead of acting the fool.
Not know his address because he does not speak Korean. The judge informs him that he may speak English and simply state the numbers. It is evident that the judge understands and likely speaks English. The judge...
I think most people in Asia know English, or at least 50% of them, because it's one of the second languages that they will take. My German teacher back in high school, he was from Germany, and he learned English, Spanish, French, along with the fact that German was his first language. And his first job into America was fucking as a freaking Spanish teacher. Because he knew like Spanish. And he could speak it very fluently.
Asks for his nationality, to which he promptly responds the United States of America.
I think American would have worked there just fine there.
Ramsey stands sloppily in his oversized suit, hands in his pockets while speaking to the judge.
Can't even stand at attention.
And also, just to add more context, so Ramsey is speaking to a translator who is then talking to the judge in Korean. But as stated, it seemed very clear the judge fully understood Ramsey. And then obviously, to add more context, if it's not clear, Ramsey is Johnny Somali. 11:15, judge issues a warning. The judge warns Ramsey that failure to attend future hearings could result in a harsh sentence in his absence. 11:16, charges were read by the prosecution. The prosecution reads out the 3 charges against Ramsey. 1.
This is only 3 of his charges. And if I remember correctly from another video, they stated that these 3 charges and the 4th that was plopped on him at the court, that's just one area of seal. I don't know how, I'm not 100% sure how that is pronounced. But, yeah, he's got more than just this. Because he is an idiot.
Disruption of business. Ramsey entered a 7-Eleven and began drinking alcohol, which is illegal in Korea. When the elderly shop owner asked him to stop, he became verbally abusive. He threw ramen inside the store and continued drinking anyway. He played loud music, danced drunkenly, and harassed customers as they entered. His actions caused financial harm to the business and emotional distress to the owner. The prosecutor's language mirrors
God, this guy is such an idiot. You can't even say that it's an alleged charge. Like, you can't even put the allegedly on there because there's video evidence of him doing it that he himself made. These are not charges of, oh, we think he did this and this is why. No, this is, he did this, here we are charging him.
There's the strict legal vocabulary used in the previous drug dealer's case that we witnessed before Ramsey's case, emphasizing the social damage that Ramsey's actions caused. 2. Public harassment with a rotting fish. Ramsey
Oh my God, this is fucking insane.
carried a rotting fish in a plastic bag and harassed people. When passengers asked him to remove the fish from the bus, he ignored them. He randomly approached pedestrians with a rotting fish, disturbing social order and making people feel unsafe. Upon hearing about the rotting fish, the judge slightly tilts his head and reviews the charges, seemingly in disbelief. However, he
I mean, who would do that? Who but an utter moron would do something like that? This is like a case of the village idiot going around doing village idiot things. And at this point, I'm just like, Korea, you can keep him. We don't want him.
Remains stone-faced and does not comment. And then the third charge is lewd conduct on public transportation. Ramsey was accused of
Twerking.
sexually suggestive dancing and playing loud music on the bus and in train. He was specifically accused, in quote, of twerking, which is considered deviant in Korea.
I'm not doing it. Oh, yeah, no.
This was a statue Johnny twerked on.
Which, if I remember correctly, that's like sexual assault survivors memorial type thing. Yeah, and he twerked on it. Or I don't know if that's the exact statue, but I know there was one where it was like sexual assault survivors memorial that he basically sexually assaulted.
And that's apparently the first time the word twerking has ever been used in a court case in Korea.
I think that is the first time I have ever heard twerking used in a court case in any court. I've never seen anybody get charged for twerking. If you have anybody other than Johnny Somali, leave a comment so we can see this.
11/18, the
unexpected fourth charge. The judge asked Ramsey if he's received the letter for a fourth charge, but both Ramsey and his lawyer appear confused. It seems that neither of them were aware of the additional charge. The lawyer receives a new charge and reviews it. The judge then asks the defense how they wish to plead. Ramsey's lawyer states that he pleads guilty to all charges except for the new charge, which they have not yet reviewed. The judge asks how much time the defense requires. The lawyer requests 3 weeks to review the new charge. The judge grants the request, and the hearing for the fourth charge is scheduled for April 9th, 2025. Ramsey no longer smiles and appears concerned. No shit, he's not smiling. No shit, he appears concerned. He just pled guilty to all those charges, and this motherfucker still thinks that he's getting out of this with just a slap on the wrist. Don't come back. No, homeboy, you going to jail, and we gonna laugh at you because you fucking deserve it.
Expected fourth charge. The judge asks Ramsey if he's received the letter of the fourth charge. Both Ramsey and his lawyer, 11/22, court adjourned.
All right, so 11:20, judge's final warning. The judge sternly warns Ramsey not to be late for the next hearing. The judge looks mildly annoyed, which in Korean culture indicates that he is actually extremely annoyed. 11:22, court adjourns. We stand and exit the courtroom, leaving Ramsey behind. After the hearing, a journalist asked Ramsey why he wore a MAGA cap and kept putting it back on. Ramsey responds, because I can do whatever I want. Korea is a vassal state of America, which I believe that is completely wrong. Let's see. Vessel of the look at this. The term vessel of the United States is used as how it means a vessel belonging in whole or in part to the United States or any citizen thereof or any corporation created by or under the laws of the United States or any state, territory, district, or possession thereof. Are there any vessels? Are there... we're on caps lock. There any... Let's see. Oh. Vessel. Okay, so honestly, this is just... I think he means vassal. Let's see. Vassal. Let's see. Vassal states the degree of independence benefits given to vassal states vary. Today, more common terms of puppet state. Are there any modern vassal states? All right, is a vassal state of the United States. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's not even saying it's a vassal state for this. So he's completely wrong on that, for sure.
We stand and exit the courtroom, leaving Ramsey behind. After the hearing, a journalist asked Ramsey why he wore a MAGA cap and kept putting it back on. Ramsey responded, "Because I can do whatever I want. Korea is a vassal state of America." Again, that is a quote from him. His freedom is in Korea's hands right now. Why he's acting like this now, I don't know. But also, I have no idea why he's done 99% of the stuff that we've been covering him doing. But after the trial, we went and had lunch and discussed the trial.
First trial case for him.
But yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and cover that, and then we'll flip over here.
Also admitted to showing up drunk and not caring about his case on a live stream. After all that,
they're claiming that like I came in and I was blindsided by the fact that I had a new charge and was like sitting in the wrong place and was nervous. This was a breeze, and the only reason I'm ready to start going live again, because honestly I have no fear. Like, that's really, these people are clout chasing off my name so badly, because these from Pakistan saying I arrived late and hungover. Okay, they're not lying about that part. I'll give you that. I was late to the court by like an hour. I was hungover. I'm gonna be honest about that. But it wasn't really that big of a deal. It wasn't really that big of a deal. You know, I showed up drunk. I showed up happy. Like, but they got me for like spilling a cup of noodles. They got me for carrying a stinky fish. They got me for some, bro. Like, this is, you can't go to jail for that in any country. I know for a fact I'm not gonna go to jail. Not one day in jail, but I have the footage of me and Hank leaving the court laughing our asses off. Like, bro, we're not taking this serious.
Dude, do you not care about your freedom anymore? I mean, unfortunately for him,
Johnny Somali is more Delulu than Amberlynn Reed. There, I fucking said it. We found someone more Delulu than Amberlynn Reed. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say on this for right now. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't yet, go ahead, check out my books on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. And hey, who knows? Maybe I'll do another Johnny Somali video. I don't know, but yeah, that Johnny Somali guy, what a wild guy. And you know what? Thank you, Atozi, for dropping this video. It was lovely. Let's look at the comments. Remember, Atozi, Legal Mindset once said Johnny Somali is a prosecution's star witness in the case against him. No shit. Tozy also did something here. By him going to South Korea, he stands in contrast to Johnny, showing that Americans can be good tourists. Thank you for setting a good example. Hell yeah! I actually wouldn't mind visiting South Korea at some point. I would love to visit Japan, though. It brings me immeasurable joy knowing that Atozi made more money off of covering Johnny Somali than Johnny Somali did by doing his shtick. Poetic justice that nice guys come out on top. Hell yeah! My favorite part of Korean law is that when he inevitably appeals his sentence, the appeals court can and probably will give him an even longer prison sentence than the original court. That is awesome. All right, so yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I will leave a link to Atozi's video pinned in the comments, and then I'll also have a link for my books in the description. And have a wonderful day. And if you are traveling the world, look to Johnny Somali for what not to do. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.